Can Rotom really wash away the competition? This is the series where I spin the wheel and make a deck using that Pokemon. Here's today's deck list. Now let me show you this strange deck in action. I start by putting Frost Rotom on the active spot. My opponent has Lapras. All the Rotoms do different things, so the purpose of this deck is to adapt to the opponent. Lucky for me, my opponent tries a Misty, and fails. My opponent has an electric weakness, so I set up my normal Rotom and swap it to the active spot, hitting for a respectable 40 damage. Then, my opponent concedes. Rotom truly is a force to be reckoned with. So, I'll show you another game. This time, I start with Rotom Wash and Rotom Air, and my opponent has an Articuno. I find another Rotom Wash and attach a giant cape to Rotom Air. Rotom Wash is like a really bad Farfetch'd, so my plan here is to chip away with Rotom Wash before blowing big things away with Rotom Air. So I attach a Water Energy, use a Sabrina, and hit the throw key for 30 damage. My opponent is kind of annoying. He gives it a giant cape and heals for 20 health. After putting a Staryu on the bench, my opponent powers up his Articuno more. I continue to chip away with Rotom Wash and prepare my Rotom Air for war. My opponent now places his Articuno on the active spot and uses Blizzard. All part of the plan. Then I get super lucky by blowing away the Articuno with his cape and 3 energies.
Yes! Hell yeah!
My opponent tries to come back, but I get lucky again with Misty, hit the Frogadier with Blizzard, and win the game.